welcome to Clutch My Pearls, the podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smut that my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hi.
Hello.
It's my birthday week. I have a crown that I'm putting on. I was told to put it on because
it matches your eyes.
For our Patreon members, patreon.com/ClutchMyPearlsPod, you are receiving this on Monday, on my actual birthday. So thank you for coming to my birthday party. For everybody else, you are receiving it the day after my birthday. And thank you for coming to my birthday party the day after my birthday.
Happy birthday. Counts. Still welcome.
Yes.
I did buy the blue one because it would match your eyes.
Wow.
It was
baby blue. $3.
$3 American dollars?
$3 American dollars. In this economy?
In this economy? Woof. In Trump's America? Please.
Also, you don't have to wear it. I just want you to have the option.
I'm gonna.
She's wearing it.
You're going to get a headache.
The people's princess.
Nope. The headache might contribute.
To the show.
Yes.
Tummy ache.
Tummy ache, headache.
It drives you.
Yeah.
Such an Aquarius.
Just floating.
Just floating. Just floating.
As always, you can follow us everywhere on the internet at Clutch My Pearls Pod. And like I said earlier, join our Patreon. It's the best way to support us. And better to say that at the top of the show than at the end when I don't know what to say.
Throw it in the middle. Get weird.
Maybe, you know what?
It is your birthday.
You asked for it. It's
my
birthday.
Do anything you want.
For my birthday, you can join our Patreon. That's the birthday gift that you can get me.
Wow.
Is that you can join our Patreon. You can support me.
Where we are uncensored.
True.
Yes. Where we don't have to censor our readings from YouTube corporate daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't even care about us.
He hates us or he ignores us.
So we got daddy issues. Barbara's presenting today. What did you bring for my birthday?
Oh my God.
I brought...
Is it dinosaurs?
No, we already did that.
No, I know, but I thought that was like a birthday thing we do now.
No, that was just for my birthday.
Okay.
And was it dinosaurs? Yeah, I ruined my own
birthday party. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my bad. No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Thanks.
The people's princess. I did come with very little sleep, so I kind of feel drunk.
That's fine.
It's going to be a weird one.
I like when people are hanging out and partying. Drunk
It
at my
adds
birthday
to the
party.
show.
I stayed up so late for your birthday.
Oh my God.
That's what it was.
Bender.
I brought you a gift.
Ooh.
Remember when you said you put an author, you wrote down an author's name?
You did.
You wrote down an author's name and you were like, I'm going to see if we do this one. And then we guessed and it was Elizabeth O'Rourke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like, what
Is that Australian?
No.
She's an Australian one.
Kylie Kent.
Yeah, we
Okay.
like her too.
Because I was wondering, what do you remember of Elizabeth O'Rourke? Because we did her before.
I remember that she's active on Instagram and she's really pretty on Instagram.
Got you, yeah.
And that I was trying to remember what book it was that she did, but I remember that we liked it and that she's always been nice.
It was the lawyers. And they were like really like mean to each other. But then they were like, yeah.
Was she like threw the shoe at him or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was wearing shoes. It was a whole thing.
Uh-huh.
So I brought another one from that series. It's the Grumpy Devils series.
Grumpy Devil.
Yep.
Does it mean they're both bad? Like Grumpy instead of Grumpy Sunshine?
No, all the boys are probably grumpy.
Somebody's grumpy in each one at least.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't remember.
Are they lawyers too?
No. So book 3 is what I did first, naturally, and it was lawyers. This one is book 1.
Ooh.
And it's called A Deal with the Devil.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it Satan?
Is it really Satan?
No.
Is he devilish?
He's British.
Maybe I'll make a deal with the devil for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
We said a prayer before the show for Barbara, and I'm not going. That is not my birthday wish. I'm telling you right now, that is not my birthday wish.
I said, let's all gather our hands in prayer, and I said, just kill me. I don't want them thinking that I'm actually going like, dear Lord.
No.
This is better.
Dear Lord, please bless us. And I'm like, not my birthday wish.
No.
Do not bless.
Do not bless. Devil.
Devil. Is that his name?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I have a devil in my family heritage. In the Hatfield and McCoy's history.
What?
His name's like Devil Ansel or whatever.
Oh, his name.
That's like his real name is Devil, and that's like down my family tree.
We might need to chat offline about this, but I have Hatfield and McCoy. Didn't they do a series about that?
Yeah. Kevin Costner played him.
I have a friend who's in the same
family tree,
but I don't know if it's yours or the others.
So it's either a friend or foe.
Also, that friend and I don't talk anymore, so we'll never have any more information.
That's why
this
they're
is the end of the story.
Guess that wraps that up. All right, moving on. A Deal with the Devil, Grumpy Devil's Book 1 by Elizabeth O'Rourke. 318 pages, came out 2021.
Oh,
Wow.
Vintage.
Vintage, yeah, really going old school. Do you want to blind guess pages.
69.
Nice.
Oh, for my birthday, you took 69? I'm going to do 10 because I'm February 10th. 10.
Okay.
And then I want to hear it, then I'm going to see if I remember vibes.
Synopsis. Hayes Flynn.
What?
I was watching Emily because I was waiting for her to be like, gross. Vanessa coming in.
Hayes Flynn?
I know.
Hayes.
He's British. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, Hayes Flynn.
There you go. See,
Okay,
Hayes.
that sounds a little
With the
better.
crown and the...
It's my birthday. I'm people's princess.
All right, keep going.
Is her name Diana?
No, but you can call her that if you want.
Okay, Princess Diana.
There you go. I love it. Okay. Hayes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Hayes.
What did you think it was?
Haze.
I thought there was something. That's what I was like.
I don't know if it helps.
I don't know.
Hayes, Hay, whatever. The Hay is way better than Haz. Haz
Yeah.
is like,
Yes,
shut
of
up.
course.
What
yeah.
if it's Haiz?
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
No.
That's hazy.
Hayes Flynn, 2 N's. We good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Hayes Flynn is an arrogant jerk in love,
Brian.
right? Yeah. An arrogant
Swoon.
jerk, best known for his Scotch habit and the way he spreads his British charm all over Hollywood, never with the same woman twice.
Ooh.
Slut.
Slut.
Yeah, but British.
British slut.
Salute.
Yeah.
British slut.
Don't they say slag?
Yeah, it's like, well.
Something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Listeners, as always, sorry, and let us know anything
us
we got
know.
wrong. He's the last person I want to work for, except he has a face I can't look away from, and the longer we're together, the harder he is to hate.
Ooh, I bet he gets really hard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's so hard.
It's so
It's
hard.
so hard.
She hates him so much,
She
but not.
does.
Okay. Where was I? Because under that smug exterior is a heart he doesn't want to show, one that was badly broken a decade earlier.
Ah.
A part of me wants to fix it for him before I leave, but can I do it without breaking my own in the process?
Oh no! You have to
Before
be
she
vulnerable.
leaves.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Where's she going?
She's leaving.
She gotta go.
She gotta go.
On a jet plane.
on a jet plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might
what
be
was her
all-
name again?
Oh, I didn't tell you, but her
Oh.
name is Natalie, and she goes by Tali. Tali. Princess Diana.
Diana and
Diana.
Lady Di.
Die. Yeah, Lady Di.
Okay.
I don't know what I thought he looked like. I just didn't really picture anything.
I think of the one guy, Theo James.
The one guy.
The one guy.
The one
Love
guy.
him.
I love him.
Yeah.
I was picturing Colin Farrell, but I was like, I can't keep mentioning Colin Farrell. But
Yeah.
you brought up Theo James.
That's
You
all
can
I
do
can
whatever
mention
you
too.
want.
He's the only British guy I can think of.
Jason Statham, girl.
Yeah, but he's different.
He's different. Yeah.
He's more.
This isn't
He's
his book.
tough bodyguard.
You don't want Lady Di to have him. You want him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to reassess where we think our?
169.
You're going up to 169.
Oh, I forgot I said.
You took the original.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go 210 because it's February 10th for my birthday.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'll stick with 69.
All right. It is 119.
Mm.
Just kidding. That's when they first kiss.
Oh wait, do I still have time? 210. When do they fuck? When's it coming?
Whoa. First coming is not a fuck.
Okay.
A finger. A lick.
A
Jerking
combination of things. Okay. 216.
210.
That's
I'm
pretty
sorry,
You were
close.
very
Yes,
close.
yes,
You were very
yes,
close.
yes.
Very close.
My birthday wishes are coming true.
Do I have to go to my notes now? I took so many notes again. I'm going to have to read like 20 pages of notes.
Because you liked it.
Oh
I know.
my God.
I didn't sleep, and so
Just
I'm
read
like,
us the book.
what is this? Just
Chapter?
drunk scribble.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Okay, so he's British.
British.
He's a plastic surgeon to the stars.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah, and he's loaded, so that's nice.
And they live in LA.
They live in LA. She's originally from Kansas, and she moved to LA. She was in grad school, and then her boyfriend, who like they were high school sweethearts, small town Kansas kind of stuff. She was in grad school, and then she wants to be a writer, and she got an advance for a book. So she's like, cool, I get to write my first book. And then her boyfriend, Matt, who sucks, got a job as an actor in LA. So she left grad school, went to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Her father died in the book. This was like a year ago. Her father died, and while she was back home in Kansas,
He
dealing
cheated.
with all that, he cheated.
I'm gonna picture the bad guy or the shitty boyfriend as Patrick Mahomes. Because he's from Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my god.
Kansas, not. But I'm okay. I support that.
He kind of sucks. He has a punchable face.
Okay, sure.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Jeff keeps reminding me. He's like the best football player. I was like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't like his face. I don't care. I'm not saying anything about Travi. I'm only saying.
Okay, I'll say, don't call him Travi. That's
First of all, that's embarrassing.
Come on, let's grow up. Actually, it's your birthday. You can do whatever you want. Just do it quietly.
Yes.
Okay. What am I saying? Okay, so he is a plastic surgeon to the stars. He has a personal assistant because his schedule, all he does is work, and then also take home women because
he's got to fuck.
He's got to.
Yeah.
And he has a personal assistant named Jonathan who Natalie, Lady Di, is like best friends with.
Ah,
right?
Okay.
And
She needs a job.
Well, yeah, because she started writing her book, and now she's got like, I don't know, a few months to finish in like the final product, and she's got huge writer's block, and she's like, cool, I'm gonna have to pay back all the advance, and I already gave it to my mom because it turns out my parents were deeply in debt, and I had to pay off the mortgage, and then her sister is in an inpatient rehab, and she's paying all of that on her credit cards. She's like, she could really use the money, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and Jonathan and his partner are about to go adopt a little girl from another country. So he's like, I'm going to be out of town for a while. So why don't you work for Hayes? And she's like, oh, your boss, Satan, the devil, the worst man in the world.
I doubt it. I bet he's not that bad. I bet it's just a tough exterior to a soft inside.
Well, yeah, he was hurt 10 years ago.
He was hurt 10 years ago.
It was a decade ago.
He's one of many.
He's one of many plastic surgeons.
He's face engineer.
Ooh.
She hasn't really met him, but she, in the meantime, has been working as a bartender at like Margaritaville, basically. It's a Jimmy Buffett themed restaurant called Tops.
Is it really called that? Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, she basically works at Margaritaville as a bartender. And he came in one night some months back, and they had this like moment where he's looking at her, and then he just like kind of like his face like closed off and he left. And she's like, what a weirdo. But she hears how demanding Jonathan's job is, I guess. But then also he just like dates a lot of women. So she's like, she learned from Matt, her shitty ex, Patrick Mahomes. And she was like, that man is not trustworthy. Do not trust.
Do not trust.
Do not trust.
Can't trust anybody in Hollywood.
True.
So she's heard like stories about him. So she's kind of like built up the reputation in her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's like untrue. It's that there's like, I guess, context to it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, that guy, Satan. I don't really understand why she hates him so much, I'm going to be honest, but it kind of goes with the whole like devil name of the whole series. So we'll just say that he's like bad reputation.
Or maybe Jonathan's like, Jonathan's
Jonathan's like, my boss sucks.
Yeah.
He asks so much of me.
Jonathan says if you work for him for 6 weeks, you get $4,000 a week. And she's like, you got it.
Wow.
Personal assistant.
Sign me up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And she shows up the first day, and he like she doesn't interview. So, okay, get his coffee and then go into his house. And he walks downstairs and sees that it's her and goes, is this a joke?
Oh, so they never are introduced. Jonathan's just like, here's the key.
Yeah.
This is the coffee that he likes.
Yep, because the
Like
one
he's a dog.
he had hired one person, and then they had to get fired for some reason. And she's like, great, like, okay, we'll see how this goes. Shows up and he's like, is this a joke? And he wants to fire her.
Why? Just because he
'Cause he
likes
likes
her from
her.
the bar? He has a feeling.
He likes
Vanessa.
her.
He has a feeling.
feeling.
And his
feeling.
weenie.
Yeah, it goes, pick up.
It goes what?
Cha-cha-cha-cha. And so then he wants to go cha-cha-cha-cha with her.
Yeah, but in a British way.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Oh. He says, don't get comfortable. And he goes and calls Jonathan. And Jonathan's like, don't be an asshole. Like,
She's cool.
She's
give
fine.
her a
She's
chance.
cool.
And so later in the day, he's like, all right, I'll give you a shot. No one gets my personal phone number. Just so you know, he has 2 different cell phones. Everybody texts her, and there are like 2.5 people that have his personal number. And she's like, okay, make sure people leave you alone. Got it. And he goes, yourself included, and hangs up on her.
He can't be bothered.
He's the devil.
He's too protective of himself.
Yeah. The second day, there is a woman upstairs.
Is she horned up for him at all at this point? Where she's like, he's hot. I kind of like this.
Hot in a way that's like, calm down.
Too
Like,
much. He's too hot.
overwhelmingly hot. He's
Too hot.
Too hot.
hot.
He's Ramsey from that book where we were talking about he's too hot.
Too
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
That's him. Their whole thing is like banter that's like actually mean. Because
Based in truth.
yeah, all the time when there are books that are like, they have great banter. And I'm like, do they?
Yeah.
This is like, this author does banter where I'm
Yes,
like, you
I
guys are
remember.
getting mean. And
Yeah.
I, for better or for worse, I love that.
Yeah. I am into it.
I might have married that. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so the second day he comes downstairs and he's like, okay, there's a woman upstairs. Make sure she leaves when she gets up. Send her some flowers. And she's like, okay, what's her name? He doesn't remember. And she's just like, cool. Do you want me to just put like to Lauren/Eva or whatever the hell you thought it was? Sorry for disappointing you and wrapping the night up too early or something like that. And he's like, I only date women that know to expect nothing from me.
At least I get flowers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty nice. And like,
And spend the night.
Ooh.
I know. And she starts taking him out for breakfast. It kind of reminded me of that episode of Friends where Rachel's making like pancakes or something for like Joey's women. I don't know.
Oh, when they live together.
Jinx.
Yeah. So she's, you too. So she wakes up this woman and she's like, you need to go. Like the cleaning lady needs to get in here. And the woman's like, oh my God, I'm late for court. She's a lawyer and she's like pleading her case today. And she only has her like super inappropriate dress that she wore last night. And Lady Di, Tali, is wearing like a business professional sort of little outfit. And she's like, please switch outfits with me. And she's like, I'm literally working. And she's like, he's not even here. No one will see you. And she's like, fine. I won't run into him.
He comes home.
15 minutes later, I need you to meet me somewhere in Malibu.
Stop by a boutique, but don't show up
15
sexy.
minutes.
15 minutes, he needs
Where
her
in
now.
LA does he live? Does it say?
Somewhere that's more than 15
Santa
minutes.
Monica to Malibu? Maybe,
That's
but
an hour.
it's a little anyway. I don't think you can get down the street in LA in 15
She's
minutes.
from Kansas. She's plucky. It's Lady Di. She can make things happen.
That's true. That's true. She can do anything she wants.
So she shows up in his date's dress, and he goes, are you wearing my date's dress? And she goes, do you like it? I got rid of her just like you asked. And he's like, what? Because
Like
she's
she was
kind
saying
of
it like sarcastically.
like I
Yeah, like
murdered her.
Like I killed her. Do you like
and
it?
he's like, what? Because he just was not expecting that. And she goes, I thought you would like it. Now we can be together forever. And he's just like totally overwhelmed.
love
She's
it.
like, you should see your face.
I love it.
Right? Like just weird shit. Oh, so good. Yeah, you should see your face. Page 1 of 47. All right.
Nice. Nice.
Do we want to know some background of their family stuff?
Yeah, if it's important.
Load me
Did you-
up.
I mean, I want to know. I want to know. I have to know.
She has to know.
She
I'll
has
die.
to know. Oh my God.
Lady Di.
Yeah, it's my birthday wish.
I did pray for death.
No, not my birthday wish. Do not wish.
Family stuff, her. Okay. She's
Kansas.
the middle of 3 sisters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She is, her older sister is married to her shitty ex, Patrick Mahomes' best friend.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
was like,
what?
that would have been intense. No.
Is her older sister cool? Do we like her?
Her older sister is dealing with her grief about their father dying by focusing, like hyper focusing on like, I need to have another kid with my husband who is best friend. It's Travis because it's best friends with Patrick Mahomes.
I was gonna say it's Travis and Taylor. Like, I was asking if she's cool. Can her older sister be Taylor Swift?
No, but if you want to, you do
No.
it. It's your birthday.
What? And then the younger sister's the one that's in the
The younger sister,
grippy sock vacation.
when their father had a heart attack, she was driving. She's like 17.
Oh, so she feels
Fuck.
responsible.
She was learning to drive. She doesn't feel responsible, but that's like a lot, you know?
There's a lot to be locked in a car with. Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. And
So she turned to drugs.
she overdosed on something. I don't know what it was, but so she's an inpatient and they're all pulling together for her. Her mom is dealing with it all by drinking.
Oh.
The older sister, Taylor Swift, who's not Taylor Swift, but for you it is.
Sounds
she-
like the turkey mom.
Oh, from the Gobby the Gobbler?
Yeah, remember her mom, like the dad died and then the mom was just like
Guess I'll drink,
depressed.
yeah.
Weirdly, of that book about the turkey shifters, I didn't remember as much about that as I did about the turkey shifting.
Yeah.
Well, remember she found out that the men were turkeys and she was like,
She's
oh,
all
I'm
for
better.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, she like took a bath.
Well, that's what wine will do for you. Also, I love when we're referencing those ones that are like the bonus Patreon
yeah,
exclusive
that's
ones.
bonus
So
shit.
for anybody who's not subscribed to our Patreon, here you go, Emily.
They joined the that's what you get to listen to for my birthday because you joined our Patreon for my birthday. That was your birthday present to me was that you joined the Patreon.
The
Check out the-
Thanksgiving
And that was
episode.
thank you, the Gabby the Gobbler. And there's a song, Gabby
No.
the Gobbler.
We made a rule that we were not allowed to
It's
sing
my
that
birthday.
song
It's
You're
my
right.
birthday.
Happy
It's
birthday.
Gabby and the Gobblers because there was 3.
They were 3. They were brothers.
They're goblin.
Bio bros.
They were bio
Your
bros.
favorite.
Bio turkeys.
Woof, 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 woof.
All right, so I think that's up. Okay, family stuff. Him.
Oh.
At one point, it comes out that he does not really speak with his mom because she gets the text from his phone and she's like, "Do you want me to give her your personal number?" And he's like, "No, just that's fine. I'll get back to her later. I don't really talk to her." And she's like, "What? Why not?" Years ago, she threatened to cut him off if he didn't break up with his girlfriend. And so he didn't break up with his girlfriend, and his mom did cut him off. And then she was right because his girlfriend was not good.
But his pride won't let him.
He's got that British stoic pride.
Stiff upper
no
lip.
phone number.
Stiff upper lip. Yeah. And then she's like, "Okay, so I can tell who your favorite parent is." And he goes, "That's just because I didn't tell you what my dad did."
He's so good with his words.
Yeah, he is. That's the book.
I love it. Well, what does Dad do? Did he kill someone?
So Hayes, we're jumping ahead. It's fine. Hayes was engaged.
To the girl that broke his heart a decade ago?
There were 2 of them. One of them.
The mom made him break up. That was the first one.
I believe.
Okay.
Second one, they were engaged, and then he used to be a pediatric plastic surgeon. And he
like
had
cleft palates and stuff.
Yeah, he had a patient where he and an oral surgeon collaborated on doing a jaw realignment, and the kid was 13 and he died. And Hayes was not doing very well with that because that was hard. And then his fiance was like, one thing went wrong, and then he's just like busy with his feelings. So she went and fucked his father, and now it's his stepmom, and he has a half sister.
We need that book.
That's some drama, right?
So then after that, there was another girl, and that's when the mom was like, "I'm going to cut you off." Or was that the girl
that was
the
before?
Mom?
Girl, I'm going to cut you off. Mom does cut him off, and then he's like, "Cool, done with that." Moves on. Meets Ella, his stepmother, and he's dating her. They get engaged. He is coping with that work thing, and then she fucks his father while he's out of town.
Bored.
Yeah, and his father's loaded, and at that time he didn't quite have enough. He didn't have very much money yet.
Was she his dad's assistant and get on his knees because he owns a sex club dating app like Praise?
Salacious Player
For you
Club.
for your birthday?
Yes.
Wow, backstory.
Oh, so this is Bo.
This is Bo.
I was trying to think of what his name was, and I kept thinking Brant.
Bo was the son.
Hayes. Bo Hayes. Hayes Bo. He changed his. He went by Hayes after Bo.
Hey, Bo. Okay. Let me read and figure out what the hell I even need to tell you. Oh, their banter is so good. Most of what I wrote down is their stupid banter that I wanted to share with you. Okay. In chapter 6, apparently, she's like, "Your date looks like my sister, except my sister would still be here telling you what you're doing wrong." And he grabs his coffee on his way out the door, and he says, "If I did to your sister what I just did to the woman who left, she'd be too exhausted to talk."
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're cute. Okay, that doesn't matter. It's fine. She says someone named Piper texted. She wants to see if it's, quote, as big as everyone says. And he clarifies, "My dick," and it is. So there's that.
There's that. Okay. So she's just screening all of his text messages, all of his phone calls, everything.
Everything.
To her personal phone number?
She has 2 phones.
He has.
Okay, so
several,
she just has one phone.
That's the number that he gives all these girls, or kind of like the junk email.
Got
Yeah.
you.
Chunky
email. These hoes.
These hoes.
There are times where he'll ask her "Why are you in LA?" and she doesn't really want to get into I followed my ex here and he sucks and whatever.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Maybe I was born wanting to bartend." And he says, "You're a little young to have already given up on whatever your dream is, and you seem destined for more and unlikely to go down without a fight." And she's like, "Oh my God, he believes in me." So there's some of that interspersed.
It's stuff where he'll say shit, but then he'll also be like, "Yeah, but you got this.
Yeah,
I believe in you."
Okay, so there's one morning he's hungover, and she's like, "Yeah, your text last night didn't make any sense. It said, 'Send these girls Florida.'" And he goes, "Oh, autocorrect. I don't really remember. I was probably saying flowers." And she goes, "Oh, so I spent my entire shower trying to figure out how to gift them Florida for nothing." And he's like, "Oh, so you think about me in the shower a lot?"
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. And
That's
then
a
he tells
little
her that. Yeah. He says, "Make sure the girls leave." And she's like, "Girls?" And he goes, "Yeah, there's 3 of them."
Are they sisters?
Vanessa loves biological stuff.
No,
For your birthday?
No, I'm anti that.
For your birthday, yes, they're sisters.
But Vanessa wants it.
No, I
That's
don't.
not what I want for my birthday.
Listeners know.
Whale
We know.
sex is what you want.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
You kept talking about it.
Yeah.
Vanessa brought the Kraken. She's like, here's suckers for everybody.
So close your eyes. Keep them shut. Nope. Cover it with your hand. You can't. Don't give it away. Don't give it away, Vanessa.
Okay.
So she's writing a fantasy romance
Ooh.
about a couple who it's like fairies,
that
and then there's
Avatar?
like girl.
Does she write Akatar? Is her name Sarah Jane Moss?
Sarah Jane Moss.
No, it's Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so it's like a fairyland, and then like the humans or somebody, they go through this like hole in like a wall that separates it, and then they have to figure out how to like get back, and it's like this whole thing. And she's really got this writer's block because she's trying so hard to get this couple who was kind of based on her shitty boyfriend Patrick Mahomes who cheated on her, and she's like, why can't I get this? And then all of a sudden, like chapter 8 or so, she has a dream, and she writes a new guy, Julian. And he's like a little dark and a little mysterious, and you don't really know his motives, and you don't really know what the deal is. And so she suddenly starts having fun writing this other character that you're not really supposed to root for. But what if there were more to him? And
Is that like how everyone inks over Rysand, whatever, RHYS on Akatar?
so it's not Akatar. Let me be clear.
What is it? I'm not getting it either.
It's Akatar.
It's her book in this book. It's Inception.
Okay.
Okay, so she talks with Jonathan, the
Right.
other assistant, right?
He's
And then
picking up a baby
and then she's like,
Where is he going to pick up a baby?
he's wandering
Overseas.
around. I don't know.
overseas.
Yeah, in the seas.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's talking to Jonathan about like, yeah, he's making me like take these girls out to breakfast and stuff and like send them flowers. And he's like, what? He never has anyone over. He like never. I've worked for him for 2 years. He like never really has anyone over. So he is going out and dating as many women as he possibly can, only because Lady Di is working here.
Weird.
Weird, so weird. Could it be love?
He's trying to distract himself.
He's
from
got to
her.
get it out somehow. If he can't bang her, he's going to bang all these other girls.
Get it out, yeah. And then Jonathan is always giving her little clues. Like sometimes he wants people to believe the worst of him, but not for the reason you think or whatever.
And fortune cookies.
Yeah, I don't know. But then she's like, he's evil. And Jonathan goes, so last summer we kept getting passed up on the adoption list. And I was really frustrated with him because it seemed like he didn't give a fuck when I talked to him about it. And it turns out he paid them, he like donated $100,000. And that's why we got moved up on the adoption list. And I'm not even supposed to know. I just saw the letter saying thank you submitted with his taxes.
Oh.
So he's a nice boy who keeps
He's a
having
good
threesomes.
boy. You know, got to get it out somehow. He's too horned up.
Yeah,
He should just bang her.
oh my God, they should fall in love.
They should.
They're gonna.
They
She
are.
starts making smoothies for him. She starts giving him like, you should take this vitamin D. You should have lunch.
take
You
care
should
of
go sit outside. She's taking care of him. And
Give me
you know,
the vitamin D.
Oh, give her the big D. D3.
you pervert. Pervert. Yeah. Yeah. So she just starts taking
He
care of
likes
him,
it.
and he's like, I like that. Does it need to? Do you need to?
Is he
know?
kind of pissy about it, but then he drinks the whole thing?
He's kind of like, you're trying to poison me, and she's like, I wouldn't
Maybe.
tell you if I would make it really subtle, obviously. He makes a joke at one point about like, oh, I can see why you're still single. And then her face is kind of like vulnerable or sad or something. And he's like, oh shit, did you just go through a breakup? I'm sorry. You can sit in my coffee tomorrow. And she says, I spit in your coffee every day. It's not as exciting as you'd think.
I love it.
Yeah, like it's that.
Aw.
And then she explains the ex who cheated, Patrick Mahomes, he sucks. And he says, I could have him ruined. I know people. And he's like, serious.
About due for that.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's romantic. He's planning a huge party.
Oh.
And then the day of, it's like 200 people. There's like a ton. It's at the house. And so like the day of the party, she shows up like in workout gear. She's ready because there's a lot of shit she's got to take care of. And she hasn't made a smoothie yet. And he like doesn't pout about it, but he's like, if you have time, like, you know, I'll you to make the smoothie. Like, he doesn't want to admit he wants it. But so she's like, I can make that. And then only if you take your vitamins. So he takes his vitamins and it's just nice. It's cute.
He
they're
likes
just
it. He
doing
misses
drugs.
it when he doesn't get it.
Yeah. His mom never really took care of him. His dad obviously sucks. He doesn't have any siblings. Well, now he has a half sister, but yeah. And there's a scene at the party when he's like, everyone's having a good time. And then he's like upstairs on the balcony alone drinking wine. So they hang out and he's kind of like sad. And then he makes a comment about how when you invite everyone you know, it can really show that you don't like any of them. Like he just doesn't have anybody in his life. He asks her, how did you spend the advance for the book? Because she had mentioned that she had. And she says that she's paying for her sister's inpatient stay and her parents' debt. And he's like, I'll pay your debt. If you ever make it big, you can pay me back. Otherwise, you can consider it a gift.
Oh my God. Speaking of love languages, all the above.
But then she says, thank you.
How much does she owe?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't say.
She says, thank you, but no. And he says, why? And she says, everyone in your life seems to take from you. And that's not what friends do. And I would rather be your friend.
And your lover.
So they definitely don't kiss even until like page 119. But do you see, like we talked about this last episode where it's building and it's like there's stuff.
To where when they finally do, it's yay!
She forces him to take a day off because he never, ever, ever does. And he's like, what am I going to do? And she's like, I don't know. You could go to a museum. You could do it. And he's like, that sounds incredibly fucking boring. And she's like, go to an amusement park then. And he goes, okay, you come with me. And so they go to an amusement park. I don't know. They eat funnel cake.
Is it, what
I was like, this literally sounds like my book from
when you were doing it all day yesterday. I was like, we did it again. We both did like underwater mermaid kraken.
And now it's
then it's like they work together, but he's grumpy, but he's rich, but
he's mean.
I'm going to manifest a thought and see if one of your next books.
Beep, 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 beep.
Whales.
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 Especially if it's as specific as it is in my head. We'll see if you guys do it.
Let's just already acknowledge we've let you down. Sorry.
You don't know that you fulfilled my dream right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, I'm going to go to an industry party, black tie, LA, very fancy. And I need you there because every woman there is going to want work done and they're going to come talk to me.
Consultations.
So basically it's a networking situation and I need you there for that. And she's like, okay, cool. She used to go to these kinds of things with Matt, Patrick Mahomes, her shitty ex, and she's not really feeling confident because whenever she was with him, it was always very like, just
right.
Be like arm candy and nothing else.
Yeah.
So she's with him and then she sees Matt walk in with a woman.
Oh.
She is not thrilled. She's freaking out a little bit and he sees that and she's like, I need a favor from you. Like, please, please don't tell him
to be my boyfriend.
Not quite that far, but stay with me. She's like, please don't tell him I work for you. And he's joking with her like, oh, what's in it for me? And then he sees Matt walk up and realizes this is the guy. And so he's instantly like arm around her, kisses her on the head and is like, he just on his own is like, we're together.
Yeah.
And Matt is like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry about how's your sister? And she's just like, ugh. And then he says, sorry, Max, I need to steal her away. Excuse us.
Oh, causing the wrong name. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Stupid mind games. It's the best. And she's like freaking out a little bit. So we go into a hallway and then he hugs her and it's very like, oh. And then he's like, you're not, this isn't a good night. Like, let's go. And she's like, no, I can pull it together. And he's like, there's not anyone here I want to talk to anyway. And then as they're leaving, he stops her near the bar and he says, Matt is watching. Just go with it. And they kiss.
Was he even watching?
Who cares?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, they kiss.
Because he's like, it doesn't count, but I'm gonna because I want to and I need to.
It counts.
It counts.
Yeah, it does.
I love it. So that's what, one something?
That was 119.
Wow.
And then how does she react? Does she run away?
No, they make out and it's like, whoa, that was a lot. And then they're trying to act normal at work. And okay, so her book, she wants some advice and she reaches out to somebody that she knew in college or something, this guy, Sam. And Sam is like, oh, wow, they have so much in common. And it was always kind of like, if she weren't with Matt, but she was. Right. And so Matt's like, oh, yeah, I can look over your draft and like we can talk. And like, I'll be in LA in a little while, so maybe we can go out for dinner. She has a date with Sam.
Right.
Okay, there's a scene where she's meeting him for like a lunch or something. I don't know. They're walking around LA and he sees a dress in a store window and he's like, you should get that. And she's like, what the hell? And then he makes her go try it on and it's $1,200. And she's like, I'm not getting this. And then he buys it for her. When she comes out of the dressing room in it, he gets hard.
Wait, so Sam didn't take her shopping.
Right. Sorry.
The other guy did.
Hayes.
Theo James.
Hottie.
Yeah.
Hottie did.
Yeah.
Okay, what does the dress look like? Do they say?
It's beige.
Oh, like a cream.
Yeah.
And she looked beautiful and he got hard?
Yeah.
Did he have to sit down for a while or did he like
He turned away and was like, I'm going to go outside. And she was like making fun of him. Like
she knew that he got hard? She could
yeah.
tell? Oh.
And then Okay. Oh, he plans a luncheon at his house where it's going to be like women are coming over to like eat, but then also get some quick Botox. I don't really know.
Oh, Botox party.
No, Botox party. And she gets really sick. And she was wearing the dress and she's like,
She shit it?
What?
Does she shit herself in the dress?
Ma'am. No, but she
gets
just throw
sick.
up all over it later.
Oh.
But it comes out, dry cleaning.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Beige dress.
Does he have to take care of her?
puke.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he sees that she's not feeling well, and she's like, I think it's the sushi I ate. And he's like, it is not. You're burning up. And then he bridal carries her up to his bed. I don't remember if it's his bed, but it's his bed. You know?
Places her on
Yeah.
there.
And then she's like, oh, I'm so feverish and out of it. And then all over the bathroom. And she's like, this is so mortifying. I'm so sorry. And he's like, I am literally a doctor, and I've also been sick in my life. Like, you're okay.
No.
And she's like, where's my dress? And he's like, because she can't wear it because it's gross. So he takes off his t-shirt and she wears that.
Ooh, with
That's
a little
nice.
butt hanging out in the back.
His?
Hers.
Oh, I was like, what? No, maybe no. She's like 5'4", which
So
apparently,
it's like a little dress.
yeah,
That's cute.
yeah, he's very tall.
And all the ladies are still downstairs just eating that sushi, waiting
I
to
don't
go
know
home
what the
and
hell
shit
they're
themselves.
doing. They're giving Botox to each other at this point. I don't know. He's busy because he is like in the room with her for like 3 days.
Oh my gosh, she got the norovirus.
Oof. He won't let her get up. He's like, no, you have to stay. And then, okay, yeah. So, okay, 40 pages to go. Oh, she meets him after work.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, okay, I have to go. I have a date with Sam. And he's like, okay. And she's like, well, his friend is going to be there too. And he's like, oh, he's pulling the move where his friend is there, but then his friend is going to leave within the first 10 minutes. And then it's just the two of you. Classic. And so she goes and meets Sam and this guy, Jonathan. And Jonathan's like, I can't stay long, but I had to meet the famous whatever. And she's like, okay. And then Hayes shows up
Hell
at
yeah.
the date. He crashes it. And
He's
she's
like,
like,
I'm here now.
did you need something? And he's
Daddy's home.
he says, Daddy's home. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He says he had a craving for tacos.
Oh, a velvet taco.
Okay.
All right.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. You can do it. He charms everyone. He pays for dinner. It's fine.
Of course. He's perfect.
He asks a favor. I need you to be my fake girlfriend at my half-sister's birthday party.
Right. With his ex-girlfriend
And his
stepdad.
dad.
Stepmom and his father. Yeah. And he's like, you don't necessarily have to act like it's just, I hate showing up alone to these things because everyone there is thinking like, oh, poor Hayes. This is, ooh, how awkward. And he's like, it's fucking awkward. He introduces her to his grandma, I think, and she's like, oh, how'd you meet? How'd you get together? And he tells a story about how he saw her photo on Jonathan's desk and started looking for her every time he passed the bar that she worked at, the Margaritaville, on his way home. And there was one day where he saw her reading while walking in, even though it was raining. And I thought she was the loveliest thing I'd ever seen in my life. So I followed her in.
That was real.
That was real. That was the night that he walked in, like,
Did she
mesmerized.
realize that?
She's kind of going like, I remember that day when you came in, it was raining and I was reading that book. Like she's thinking like, that doesn't
That's
sound
real.
fake at
Yeah.
all. And then the grandma's like, and then you've been together ever since? And he goes, no, my assistant begged me to leave her alone because she'd had a hard year and I wouldn't be good for her. And so he was like honorable, like, right?
Oh, my crown fell.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it blew my crown off.
Prince of
I gotta put it back on.
the
Gotta adjust
romance.
it.
Just
Just blew your top.
Oh my
Right off.
gosh. Dreams do come true. I think a little fucking kid after their birthday party.
you need a nap.
I do. I need a juice box and a nap.
You know what you need is a smut scene. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so Ella, the evil stepmother, she warns her, he won't commit, you know. You're delusional if you think that he will.
Ew.
Ew, get out of here.
Ew.
Go
Yeah.
bang
Mommy
his dad,
dearest.
you fucking freak.
And then she's like, what's worse, knowing that you chose the wrong man or knowing that every person here thinks that he dodged a bullet when you left?
I love her.
Yeah, they're saying
I'll
that for each
call
other.
you Tali for that.
Yeah. They do a weekend getaway in
Ooh.
Laguna.
Ah.
Okay, she was excited by that.
They go stay at, what's that one place? Montage?
Wait, why are they together?
Oh, because
For
she
like business?
No, she convinces him to take a weekend off. She blocked it out in his schedule and didn't tell him and said, hey, this weekend you don't have anything. You need to take a vacation. He's like,
Only if you come with me.
only if you come with me.
What am I going to do? Be bored?
Me. Okay.
She's like, well, I did go ahead and book the suite and schedule some spa services.
They go surfing. They see whales.
Ah, what's up?
You pervert. Was that what you were thinking?
I was excited about it.
Well, no,
but
is that what you're saying that you were like hoping that we would
That you're
dial in
trying
on?
to send into our brain.
it's the trope for the next books.
Nothing is ever good enough.
No, I told you it's not.
Fake dating.
No, I'm gonna see what you present. I'll
Bio
let you
bros.
know. Ew, you wish. You wish.
Just getting aggressive. Your crown's gonna go flying somewhere. Okay. They see whales. It's great. Whatever. He made dinner reservations
Where?
somewhere.
What do they
Margaritaville.
eat? Oh,
The
hell yeah.
Laguna Margaritaville.
Oh yeah, Cabo Wabos. Yeah.
Okay, and then there's an old couple next to them that are celebrating their 50-year anniversary. Guess what the wife's name is?
Natalie.
Barb.
Barb.
I don't love it. Yeah.
What's the
Should be Barbara, but that's
Barbara.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Barbara.
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 I think after 50, you turn into Barb.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. We got a long ways to go.
Unless my prayers come true.
Stop. It's not-
I would never.
My birthday wish cancels that out.
Thank you. Her balance. Barb is like, you two should be a couple. Barb, you hoot. And he says she doesn't trust men, and I am wholly untrustworthy. And then Barb hugs her goodbye, and he's a keeper. I feel like she's from like Michigan. She
Midwest.
just sounds very. There you go. They're back at the house. He asks, "Do you miss Matt?" And she says, "I miss having someone. I miss having someone to talk to while I brush my teeth at night. Someone who listens to the stupid stuff that happens each day, the stories that don't really have a point." And he says, "Well, I feel like a lot of what you say is pointless. If that helps."
Oh,
I wrote, "I'm in love."
I'm love.
And then he says, well, at least he was bad in bed, so you don't have to miss that, because she had made a reference about how he would finish pretty quick, which is, whatever. And then she goes, yeah, it's nice not to have that pressure. And he's like, pressure? And she's like, so he would get upset with himself and like kind of be a downer if I didn't finish. So I faked it. And he's like, some women can't. Why didn't he just go down on you? And she's like, okay, so no one ever has. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, he cannot believe it. And she's like, or he's British, so he's like, what? And then she's like, I mean, it probably wouldn't even work anyway. And he says, I could make you come in 2 minutes flat.
Oh. Just like,
and then
setting the timer.
That's the oldest timer I've ever seen.
Stopwatch.
He grabs her wrist and says, Tali, Lady Di, let me be the first to do this for you, my lady.
Let me have the honors.
And she agrees. And then she's like, but only this. Only this.
Nothing else.
And we are going back to normal in the morning. We
No
are friends
kissing.
and there is no weirdness. And he's like, I promise.
I'm just him going down on her, nothing else.
Let me go down on you.
Nothing
weird.
Can I be the first? It's nothing weird.
But no penetration.
That's what we're reading.
Oh.
Okay, good, because I'm going to fix my...
Okay, so yeah, he's going to go down on her like, please.
Let me do it.
If the word is yellow, think of a different word to say.
Okay. So they're back in their hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
His hands,
I'm so sorry. It's not a hotel room. It's a little house that she rented for them.
a villa.
A villa.
Or like a little
sprawling
cottage?
mansion. No, it's a house. I don't know. It's nice.
Airbnb.
It's gorgeous.
Okay. His hands trail along my inner thighs, and then he pushes my legs apart, his eyes following their progress as if the Holy Grail is at the end of their path. And then his fingertips press against my panties. Oh, even that tiny brush of his fingers is waking something up in me, something I'd almost forgotten existed. So they're both into it. Like, you get dual POV?
No, it's all first person her the entire book. Emily, the People's Princess, is not pleased.
I'm pleased. I'm just more like interesting. It's been a while since I've only had a one POV.
You mentioned Holy Grail, and I'm now picturing Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I'm actually Monty Python.
Great.
His index fingers hooks under the elastic and drags along my core. My head falls backward, arching my neck. Oh, God, I whisper. But what if it doesn't work? The voice in my head echoes. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? I don't want him to look at me like Matt used to afterwards, silently resentful.
Fuck you, Patrick Mahomes.
Stop thinking, Tali, he whispers, pressing his lips to the soft skin of my inner thigh. This is just you and me, no one else. He strokes me again. Do you feel my fingers against you? Sounds like she's paralyzed or something.
Can you feel this? Can you feel this
that?
now?
Is that numb now?
What about this?
Wiggle your toes. You like them and you're not doing voices, but something about his fingies or something. Maybe we're losing you, so we'll see what happens next. But
Can you feel me here?
The calloused pad gross of his index finger brushes.
he's got finger bunions.
Brushes against my clit before it slides.
Excellent, different word.
I couldn't think of brushing against my sensitive spot.
YouTube, it's comedic and
We're educational.
We're age restricted. I think we're fine.
it's part of Monty Python.
Before it slides lower, the tiny brush lights me on fire.
It's dangerous.
Yes, the word is breathy. Yes, the word is breathy, desperate. His mouth moves up my thigh, his shoulder forcing my legs further apart, allowing him more access. He presses his lips to my sensitive spot.
Area.
My bathing suit area.
Sensitive spot, yeah.
My peak zone.
Outside my panties before pushing the panties to the side entirely and swiping his tongue over me, top to bottom.
That could be
What are
anywhere.
you saying instean of panties?
Nothing. It's just I don't like saying it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are they saying?
What could it be?
Keeping on your toes, you know?
Her leggings. That she hates leggings.
So he goes top to bottom. But if he's like facing her,
Is he 96ing?
like he
He's
looks
just moving
down.
around like a cat.
He's just moving his head.
If he swipes his tongue top to bottom,
Does it say top to bottom? I
Yeah.
already forgot what you said.
you'd think it'd be bottom to top.
It literally.
But it says swiping his
Maybe
tongue over
he's-
me top to bottom.
Maybe he's dragging it backwards.
He's one of many plastic
He
surgeons.
knows.
Maybe
He's
give
a
himself a little
engineer.
something.
He knows front to back. Jesus, you're so wet now. I feel like he's not. He's too fancy.
I feel like instead of Jesus, he would have said Christ.
Oh, Christy. Crikey. Crikey. You're so wet right now. His fingers circle my opening and I groan out loud before he slides 2 fingers inside me. His tongue continuing to flicker over my
Something. Who knows?
sensitive spot
A spot.
in the most torturous way.
Ooh.
It's unlike anything else. I feel like he just licked her and fingered her and she's like, whoa.
Literally. Like,
What?
she did say
Patrick
2 minutes.
Mahomes does not know how to fuck.
What did he do before? What did Patrick Mahomes do before?
Nothing.
He probably just pumped. That's all.
He probably just,
He,
just
no,
went
he's
like,
probably
wow.
just having
but
sex
like he
with
never
her.
went down on her.
No,
Not
probably
well.
not. He
Oh.
probably never finger banged her. He probably never touched her boobs.
And Hayes did say 2 minutes flat.
Yeah.
Right, TikTok.
I go bottom to top to bottom, whatever you need.
And then I swirl the opening.
This is how the pros do it.
Oh my God.
His fingers circle my opening and I groan out. Anyway, it's unlike anything else. I rock my hips against his fingers as he starts to move them in and out of me.
Emily's like, she's never been finger banged.
What?
This is a crime. What are they doing over in Kansas?
Apparently, I'm not even going to last a minute and I want it to last. I want him to keep doing exactly this until we have to check out in the morning, preferably until I have to move home.
Oh yeah, she has to move home. Don't worry about it. She's surfing the cosmos.
She's got
Without
to have a conflict that she's going to have to.
Gotta be
I
something.
have to go home. His thumb replaces his mouth on my
spot.
sensitive spot as he applies more pressure and my head starts to spin. I hear him moan and the clank of his belt as it falls open, followed by his zipper, and then the sound of his free hand moving over his own length. His mouth is slightly ajar, his gaze dark and drugged. His grip on his so tight it looks painful.
Oh no.
Oh God, I whisper, I'm gonna come over the edge.
I'm gonna come on home to Kansas.
Come on home to Kansas.
Isn't that Wizard of Oz?
He buries his face between my legs and licks hard as I arch against him with my hands in his hair. Fireworks explode behind my eyes as I finally let go, crying out as the entire world falls away. He doesn't let up for a moment until I reach down to wrap my hand around the one currently gripping his. Come here, I gasp. Come here. I gasp, and he knows exactly what I mean.
Those two, they
Went down
just
on her for
get
like
each other.
a second.
Yeah, he's that good.
I mean, rising quickly, climbing over me to press his bakak to my lips, as like he'll die if he doesn't get in there soon enough. I'm close, he hisses as my tongue slides over him. Oh, fuck, I'm so close. I take him as far as I can, my fist sliding over his base, and when I pull hard with my mouth, he inhales sharply. Coming, God. He starts to pull out, but explodes before he can. Just like jizzing.
All over her.
And I wrap my hands around his hips, holding him where he is. She's like, you're gonna not inside of me. You're not going anywhere. Where he is, taking everything he gives me. He finishes with a low, delicious groan of relief, the most gorgeous sound I've ever heard him make.
And then they fuck.
That was them fucking.
No, it wasn't.
That was oral sex.
Literally, like within that next page, he gets hard again and they have sex.
He just busted in her mouth.
Oh, I thought she grabbed
You
his...
were thinking of the different lips?
Yeah, I was.
That's why you're like, he holds his hips and okay, I can see how you
Sure,
do.
yeah.
I thought she was holding his butt, like his hips into her, like you're gonna come inside of me.
Well,
No,
she
into her
is.
mouth.
She is, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I guess my tongue slides over. I thought maybe she was just tongue in his face.
What the hell?
Dog stuff.
That's how they do it in Kansas.
Wow. Or just like just making out. Wow.
Happy birthday.
So then they fuck. So then he comes again?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's one of many plastic surgeons. Who knows what equipment he has given himself?
She's been really pumping him full of a lot of protein shakes.
Yeah, she has.
He's
That
ready to
vitamin D.
explode.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then are they in love? She's
Um,
not moving back. She's got to move in with
Was
him.
she going to move away because she doesn't have money anymore?
She's going to move away because her sister's psychiatrist says, your mom keeps showing up to these sessions drunk, and I can't legally release her to care that I know is not sufficient. So
He's going to move her to LA.
Does the sister move to LA?
it is her younger sister's senior year of high school. So she's like, I don't want to uproot her.
Is that fair?
She's fine.
She's fine. Well, she's really not, but she's fine.
She'll be fine.
She just got out of the hospital. She's
no
fine.
one likes school.
Change of scenery, good for her.
Get your GED.
Sunshine, vitamin D.
Homeschool.
Ooh.
You can see the whales. Okay, so after they have sex, she's like, it's Hayes, who all he does is sleep with these women, not remember their name, and then want them to like get out.
Sunflowers.
Right, sunflowers. So she's like, I better leave before he starts lying there thinking like,
I need
oh my
to get
God,
rid of
she's
her.
so clingy. So she makes a joke about like, well, I'd say let's do this again sometime, but I know you only do it once with women or something like that. And then he makes a joke about like, yeah, maybe I'll send you flowers or something. Like they're both just like bitter about the other one not saying what they both want to say, but they don't. And they,
They
It's
both
that.
like have like the little ego of it.
Yeah, it's that. So they're both trying to be normal, but it's awkward. And then they're back home and she's on the phone with him. She's driving back to his house from errands and she pulls up to his driveway and Matt is in the driveway.
Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes, why aren't you a practice?
Why?
Why are you here?
This is not a State Farm commercial. Get out of here.
What the fuck? And so she's like, Matt's here. And he's like, stay in the car. He can't be showing up at your place of work. I'm going to call the police. And she's like, don't do that. He's
As
not.
if he's like violent.
Hayes is like, I'll murder this man. Like,
No, Hayes can be violent, but like Patrick Mahomes isn't violent. He's just a twerp.
we all know Patrick Mahomes. He's a twerp.
Idiot.
That's essentially what Lady Di says. She's like, this little twerp. Let me get rid of him.
Yeah.
And Matt is like,
Wait, so he's at...
Hayes' house.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was at her house. Why is he at Hayes' house? What you
Because
got
he's
going on?
showing up at her place of work. And so Hayes is like, I'm gonna
Do they
check
not go to the office? This is
Right?
all at his house? Always?
She's his personal assistant.
Gotcha.
He has a nurse at the office. She's just sending girls flowers all day.
Yeah, she
and
buys
making
his
him protein shakes.
She
and-
buys his, kale.
Snacks. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Matt's there and he's like, what are you thinking? I'm so worried for you. I thought you just worked for him, but you went away for the weekend with him. Like, what are you thinking? And she's like,
How
first
does
of
he
all,
know?
How do you know that?
First of all, I don't miss you. What the fuck? Like, you're worried for me. You cheated on me, you asshole.
Yeah.
Also, how do you know this? And he goes, I've been having him followed. I didn't trust his intentions.
Ew.
Ew. This little twerp.
Get out of here, Matt.
Get out of here, little twerp.
Ugh. He's like, drive safe and save. Let me track you with that.
Safe
Farm.
and safe.
It's a little tracker you got to put in your car, so it says that you get discounts on your car.
And
I'm
Patrick
dropping
Mahomes
State
is
Farm
watching
after
it.
this.
Patrick Mahomes is watching everybody's moves.
Hayes shows up, and it's like tires screech like he broke.
Like a
Batman.
Porsche or something.
Yeah, BMW. Okay, so Matt is like, this doesn't concern you, asshole. You're not good enough for her. And he's
I'm
like,
just at your house.
yeah, no big deal. And he goes, I'm well aware that I'm not good enough for her. If I ever hear of you approaching her like this in public or in private, I will fucking ruin your life.
Yeah, and he will.
What a gentleman.
He should, just for fun.
And then he's looking at
He's like, I went down on her and she came in 1 minute.
God. And then Matt is looking at her like, are you going to let this guy talk to me like that? And she's like, you need to go. And he's like, are you serious? He'll have dumped you in a week. And then Hayes punches
Hell
Matt,
yeah.
breaks his nose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
And so then do they like fuck in that moment in the driveway?
They do not. He is like
Chain him up
caretaker.
and make him watch?
Caretaker mode. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
But also caretaker mode is like, are you good? Let's go have a drink on the balcony. Like you need to relax.
Look at the sunset.
Yeah. And that kind of breaks the tension between them because that's a like, whoa, like you can't be awkward and tiptoe around each other. You just broke my ex-boyfriend's nose, that little twerp. So anyway, they go to San Francisco for a medical conference.
Ah.
And I don't remember why I wrote this down. Oh, he doesn't do dirty jokes with her anymore. And she thinks it's because he got her out of his system.
Oh, like he's over me.
Yeah.
No more flirting.
In reality, it is him being like, I'm so in love with you. But
Yeah. Like where she's like, no, I need that. That's my foreplay.
I can't go back to pretending like we're just joking about this because you were the one who stepped away first. So now I don't know what the fuck to do. It's all very weird. She gets a call from her mom. And her mom is angry.
She's drunk.
She's drunk. She says that she has to move home. She's on the phone with her mom and she says, I have to move home because you're not willing to do what's best for little sister. She turns around. Hayes is there. He heard it. What do you
Punches her mom in the face.
broken nose? Where's your sister?
Oh, my crown.
But he's hurt.
Oh.
You're moving?
You
Literally
didn't tell me
what?
that. When I was going down on you, why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you mention that when I was going top to bottom and all around?
Yeah.
And then she goes, it's not like we'd be hanging out in a month anyway. And he says that is absolute bullshit, but in an accent. And then they're back at the hotel room and he's mad.
He's very upset.
He has feelings. And he's like, how long have you
Are
known?
they sharing a hotel room?
Yeah.
Nice.
They accidentally booked in the one room.
Do they sleep? Have they fucked again since?
Ma'am.
I'm
They
asking,
have
like,
not.
since this
They were
moment from-
awkward. He's breaking noses. They're at the conference.
They have not
So that
screwed.
was back to back.
He breaks her mom's nose. And they're back in the hotel room and he's mad. Right. And then he's like, how long have you known? What is your plan to move back and be with Sam? And then she's like, how could it possibly matter? And he's like, don't give me that shit. You know it matters. And she's like, he kisses her.
I love it.
He kisses her.
Kiss.
He's in her
Shut
mouth.
Up. Kiss.
And then they have lots of sex. That's what I wrote. Lots of sex.
Lots of sex just everywhere.
Sex, cha, cha,
actually,
cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Is this
Cha-cha-cha.
where? Yeah. And then on the next page, okay, wait, hang on. When would you have to leave to get your sister? And she's like, I don't know, in a month or whatever. And he's like, can she come to LA? And it's her senior year and like prom or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Beverly Hills High School. It's fine.
it's not a big deal. The next morning, I wrote, they had sex 16 times that night.
My pH could never.
What the fuck is she putting in his smoothies?
16 times. I'm tie.
I'm concerned for everyone.
She must have been asleep for some of those.
She's just like, She wasn't asleep? What?
No.
I guess he does come after like one pump. And he's like,
I'm not a man. What happens? Like, it's just like
there can't be. There's
the
no
barrel
way.
is empty.
He's got to have time to regenerate.
What is in his smoothies?
Just dust.
Everyone is awake and alert and consenting. But she maybe is like, go for it. I'm going to snooze. You know, maybe that would happen.
Yeah.
But there's
Consensual.
liquid. There's stuff all over the sheets.
So he's just jerking it in the cup chair while she's snoring in the bed.
No, Vanessa made that joke and I lied to you. Everyone's awake and alert and having a great time 16 times and no one's dehydrated or chafed or whatever.
Just lube everywhere. That's a baby.
This is a
sheets.
fantasy book. That is a fantasy. And it's not even one that you want. Okay. So they have a big talk at his office.
Oh.
And they're both basically, I wrote, I heart you. I heart you. So they're
She's
like,
sitting on a bag of frozen peas.
she sits on him.
She's like, oh, Virginia's upset.
Virginia.
Oh my God. Okay. He plans a weekend away. Oh, they have sex. They have 5 days of sex. It's like
They
so much
need
sex.
more time away.
More sex, more peas, more sex. It's everything's everywhere.
He'd be like, I'm not going to bang you at home, but I'll
he plans a weekend away, and it's a surprise destination.
Where do they
And
go?
then the morning that they're going to leave, she gets a call from her mom, and her mom was in a car accident because she was drunk driving, and her leg is broken, and also she has a DUI, and she may have been hostile toward the cops. So when she gets out of the hospital from her leg, she is in jail. So she needs to be bailed out, and you need to come home now.
I'd be like,
Clean up other people's
who's
messes.
this?
Sorry, not wrong number.
You sound weird with a broken nose. I don't know.
I didn't understand you. Sorry.
So she has to go home, and she's crying, and he hugs her, and then he books her a flight, and he's like, you need to pack at your apartment. I'll drive you. And then he
go
sees,
with her?
well, he's going to help her get there.
Okay, well, get a private plane and come with me.
Yeah. Like
He has to do surgery.
Does he have to?
They're about to do they were supposed to do a vacation. Did he tell her where they were going to go?
He said, we'll do it another time.
We're not doing it.
But they do it for their honeymoon.
Do what?
It.
All right.
17 times.
Doctor. Oh, wait. He is a doctor. Okay. He books her a flight. He sees her apartment, and her apartment is like the size of this room that we're in right now. For listeners, it's very small. And her bed is like
The whole thing. You
he's
have to climb across the bed to get to the other side.
literally. And so he's like, you've been living like this? And she's like, did you think I was kidding about eating ramen every night? And he's like, furious. Why didn't you let me pay for your stuff? I could have taken care of this in the blink of an eye. And then, whatever, they
love
move past
it.
that, and they're packing. And then she gets to pack the beige dress, which is clean now. And she cries, and he hugs her, and they have sex. But it's very like tender and sweet. Okay.
Oh, they made love.
Okay. He kisses her at the airport, and he says, tell me what you want. And in her head, she's like, I can't ask him to wait. He doesn't want me to do that anyway. And so she says, nothing. There's no point. This isn't going to happen. Yeah. Hard eye roll. Exactly.
On my birthday, she's going to say that?
On
She's going to say that on my
my
You're
birthday?
not going to
birthday?
say how you really feel on Emily's birthday?
It's my birthday.
He kisses her with two hands on her fucking face.
And then she's
and
like,
says,
it's
tell me what
nothing.
you want. Tell me what you want.
I'm
And
good.
she
What do you
says,
want?
girl, bye.
I'm
She
fine.
says nothing. It's not, you are not going to do it, even though I said I would do everything. Not my birthday wish.
You say goodbye to the man who has had sex with you 16 times in one night. I mean, that might make sense. That might be like,
She'd be like, I can't keep up.
our drives are
I
not.
have to go.
We're not in
Waddling.
Kansas anymore.
Like she got off a horse. Just eat.
Okay.
So he's like, oh, okay, bye.
See ya. Yeah, he's not thrilled. He's very hurt, but pulls it together, and he's like, all right, have a safe flight. So then like days go by, whatever. She's sad. He's sad. It's all sad. She texts him, and she's like, just so you know, olives in your martinis don't count as your vegetables. And he types, and then it goes away, and then he types, and it goes away. And then he says, I miss you.
Thank God.
And she says, I miss you too. And they don't say anything because there's still no solution, because what can they do? Okay, so then Jonathan is like, lady die.
Is he back at work?
Jonathan's, he's back at work. He's got the kid. He's
Paternity
carrying on.
leave's over.
Yeah.
He's got the baby and the baby born.
Yeah, he's good. And then Jonathan's like, you little twerp, lady die. You took away his choice. You're not the one who just got dumped. Why are you expecting him to be the one to reach out to you? You were the one who said you didn't want anything. Oh, ask me what the surprise was.
What was the surprise?
He bought the house they went to in Laguna when he first went down on her, and they had their beautiful vacation.
What?
The first time you came, I bought that house.
I bought that house.
Landmark. Historical site.
Whoa. Put a plaque up. First coming. Wow. Wow.
The sheets are still there.
It's like casa top to bottom.
It's the sheets in the beige dress with vomit on it.
Oh, wow.
Nasty. This is your love language.
This is my new book
This is
boyfriend.
my new book
Oh, he
boyfriend.
bought a house because we fucked there? Okay.
Like, they had fun. They saw the whales, whatever. But like,
Wow, I bought her beach house. Oh my God, I love it.
So nice. And so she texts him, and she says, basically, I lied when I said that I didn't want anything from you, and I'm
Now
not.
that I know about this house,
So,
what's up? Sorry about
like,
that.
whose name is it in?
Yeah. Is it like in a trust? Is it like, do I have any say in it?
What is like the British situation? Like, are you here? Like, if you had to
Right.
get, can I have your house?
Yeah.
Okay. So I lied when I said I didn't want anything from you, and I'm not
I want
saying
that
this because I
house.
want to put expectations on you, because I don't expect you to wait for me, but I want you to know that I love you more than I've ever loved anyone.
I mean, it's true. She's finally speaking the truth.
She texts it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier to be more vulnerable that way.
Yeah.
And then you like shit yourself waiting for a reply.
Yeah. She puts on the beige dress and shits all over.
Just wiping her face with it.
The text bubbles show up.
Go
Go
away.
away. Go, and then go away. No reply. So she's like, tummy ache. She's like, lady die, maybe I'll just die. It's my prayer.
Yeah.
Just kill me.
Barbara's prayers come true.
I'm good. And then when she's getting Charlotte out of it's like her last day and they're wrapping up, they're like, oh, Billing needs to talk to you.
He paid.
Billing says there's a discrepancy. He paid.
Because he loves her.
Because he's in love with her.
But no reply.
He's British, you know.
He doesn't know what to do. Stiff upper lip.
He goes top to bottom and bottom to top.
Backwards, you know?
Okay, so he paid the bill. And then she has this moment where she's like, the mom makes some comment to like, well, when Charlotte goes to college, like she needs to be focusing on that. She doesn't have time for therapy. Okay, mom. And then she's like, Lady Di, Tali can just move in with her and live off campus. And she's like, wait a fucking minute. Why is it me who's fixing everybody's problems in this family? What about my life? Are you kidding me? So she kind of lets them all have it. And they're all like, maybe we should be better family members.
Interesting. Wow.
And then they are. And it's great. Look at that.
And then together.
He shows up. They go to get the door. They order pizza. They go to that's not pizza.
Oh, it's him.
It's not pizza.
It's him. He said, I can't. He didn't want to say it over text. He wanted to say it in person.
It's a stiff upper lip. He said, you know what? I don't know what to say because there's still no solution. So I'm going to come to you with solutions. He said, I talked to my office, the other doctors at my practice. I still need to spend half the month in LA, but the other half the month I'll be here with you in Kansas.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is there any sort of like, what is it, epilogue?
There was. Oh, it's a scene where it's like Kansas small town Christmas. They go to church. Please call me. And the mom's like, "Oh, Hayes would have loved this. Oh, I'm worried about the ice outside. Can you go check?" And so she goes outside, and Hayes is there. It's a Christmas miracle. They have sex 19 times on the church steps.
Just slipping down the street full of ice.
Yeah, she is.
Wow. Okay, so obviously they're still together in the future, but married, babies, anything like that?
It was only 4 months later, so yeah, married, 3 babies.
But his like back and forth is working, and he's still surprising her. Oh, Hayes is my new boyfriend. Yay!
Happy birthday.
Thank you. That was the
Happy
best
birthday.
That was the best book. I love that book.
Okay, good, because this is a long episode.
What the good people at Goodreads think.
Oh, right. Oh, my
For
God.
my birthday.
I'm like, what,
They
literally,
better not say anything about this
literally,
book.
what do you mean? Okay, Amazon has it 4.5 out of 20,000 ratings.
Gotta bring those numbers up.
Gotta pump those numbers up. Okay, so Goodreads 4.14 out of 50,000 ratings.
I don't trust him.
Okay, friends of the podcast.
Hey.
Toby and Cody gave it 5 stars. Ashley, Nola, Katie, Jamie, Maddie, Kimberly, and Evan gave it 4 stars. And Nicole gave it 3 stars.
Is that Nicole with 2 L's?
There's no way to know. There's no way to know.
She's gonna listen and be like, what the fuck, is not me? But she's the only Nicole I know now.
All Nicoles are Nicole with 2 L's.
We do have 2 Nicoles.
I know, there are.
See, I'm not down on the thing. I just like
Emily doesn't read.
I don't read.
She doesn't know how to.
No. For her birthday, we're going to figure out how
She
to get
was
her
reading oral sex and she didn't even know it.
No, I didn't realize that. I don't know which lips are lips.
You were just so swept away by...
I'm in love with him.
I know. Okay.
And he can give me a facelift, I bet.
I thought you were going to say facial, and I thought you meant something else. All right, let's get it together.
I mean, you got to do that one of the 14 times.
16.
Yeah, ma'am, 16. Okay, so 1 5-star, because before I sorted by 1 star, it just jumped out at me because she said, slap my ass and buy me a beach house because I'm in love with Hayes Flynn.
That's Emily.
Saying, was it written by me? I wrote that. I wrote that just now.
McKaylee said, are the enemies to lovers in the room with us right now? Which is...
I get it.
Like,
they don't like
really,
actively hate each other. It's just more banter.
Yeah.
They just had really sharp banter, which...
I like that
Talk
kind
about
of
smoothing.
enemies to lovers versus like genuinely shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
just
genuine enemies.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I like it all.
Bella said, read it so fast, hardly feels fair to review it, but goddamn, I hate a man who treats a woman like his personal fucking assistant, even when she is one.
Well, she does get paid.
He also didn't. Like
You picked up a book about a personal assistant and went, how fucking dare he?
Why isn't he her assistant? Yeah.
4,000 a week is not enough. You know what? I love Bella.
Wow,
That's a lot of money.
and had she communicated clearly, he would have gave him more money and bought her a house and gave her a better bedroom.
Hell yeah. And then Mareed said, the title has nothing to do with the story, like at all. There were absolutely no deals, and he was only referred to as the devil in the first chapter. Ew, I just remembered he's British.
Whole place is British.
It was like 2 lines down. Oh, I just remembered he's British.
Oh my God.
God. I love
it.
I love this book. Thank you for my birthday present. That's the best birthday present ever. Yay!
Happy birthday to Emily.
Happy birthday.
Go subscribe. It's a birthday gift to Emily.
Yes, like, subscribe, become a member of our Patreon. It's my birthday wish. Tell your friends, buy some merch. These are all things that are great birthday wishes for me.
Tell your plastic surgeon.
Tell your plastic surgeon.
Ask him how many times he's coming a night.
Oh, anybody that you know who's an assistant, ask
Tell
them.
your whale friends.
Yeah, go along and ask people that live in beach houses. Like, did their boss buy it for them?
Hey, did you buy this because the first time he went down on you and you wanted to remember it?
And then if no, not, give them our card. Tell them to listen to us. Thank you for my birthday present. Everywhere, Clutch My Pearls Pod, everywhere on the internet. If you're on our Patreon, I'll see you Monday. For everybody else, see you next Tuesday. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my birthday party. Bye.
Bye.